Hello, my name is Inana Delia, and today I will present my discourse analysis research with the title Representing Experiential Learning in Media, a Critical Discourse Analysis of a Suara Surabaya news article. This research analyzes how language in a news article represents students, media, and education. To do this, I apply critical discourse analysis by Norman Fairclough, which focuses on the relationship between language, power, and ideology. The background of this paper is the news article I analyze is the title Datang Jauh dari Malang, Mahasiswa UM Belajar Dunia Penyiaran di Suara Surabaya. It was published by Suara Surabaya, a local media outlet in East Java. The article reports an academic visit by Universitas Negeri Malang students to a radio station. The visit was part of a course and aimed to introduce students to real broadcasting practices, not only theory from the classroom. This makes the article interesting because it constructs certain ideas about education and learning through language. Then the research purpose. The purpose of this research is to examine how language represents social relationships between students, universities, and media institutions. More specifically, this study aims to analyze how students are portrayed, see how media positions itself, and identify the educational ideology promoted in the text. Then the theoretical framework. This study uses Norman Fairclough's critical discourse analysis model, which consists of three dimensions. First is the text analysis, which focuses on linguistic features. Second is discursive practice, which looks at text production and consumption. Third is social practice, which connects language with social and ideological context. This framework helps explain how meaning and power are constructed in media text. Then is methodology. This research uses a qualitative approach through critical discourse analysis. The data were taken from important parts of the article, such as the opening paragraph, students' quotes, and descriptions of the visit activities. The analysis focuses on lexical choice, modality, and transitivity to see how students and learning experiences are represented. Then the text analysis, which is lexical choice. In terms of lexical choice, the article uses many words with positive meanings. For example, the word broadcasting, which in Indonesia means penyiaran, shows the professional field students are learning. The word enthusiastic or antusias in Indonesian describes students' strong interest and excitement. The phrase most memorable moment or momen paling berkesan emphasizes that the experience was meaningful for the students. This word choice built a positive image of students as active and motivative learners. Then the modality and transitivity. The article mostly uses assertive modality, meaning statements are presented as facts. There are no uncertainty markers like maybe or possibly, which makes the information sound objective and reliable. In addition, the article uses active sentence where students are the subjects who perform actions such as visiting, learning, and broadcasting. This shows students as active agents, not passive participants. Then discursive practice. From the perspective of discursive practice, the article was produced by Suara Surabaya, a credible local media institution. The writer uses a standard journalistic style and includes direct quotations from students to increase authenticity. The target audience includes students, academic communities, and the general public. Indirectly, the article also promotes both the university and the media institution. Then the social practice. On the level of social practice, the article reflects media and education power relations. The media is represented as a place to learn broadcasting skills, which positions it is an authority. Meanwhile, the university is shown as a facilitator that provides learning opportunities. The article also promotes the ideology that education should be practical and relevant to real-world work. Representations of students. Students are represented as enthusiastic, curious, and actively involved in learning. They are shown experiencing hands-on activities such as live broadcasting, not just learning theory. This representation challenges the idea of students as passive learners and supports experiential learning. Then the conclusion. In conclusion, this critical discourse analysis shows that the article represents the student visit as a positive and meaningful learning experience. Through positive lexical choices, active sentence structures, and strong modality, students are portrayed as active learners. At the same time, the media is positioned as an authoritative institution in the field of broadcasting. Overall, the article emphasizes the importance of combining theory and practice in higher education. And that is all for my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.